For the balance of 2009 and 2010, at PricewaterhouseCoopers, we're seeing a number of trends, and they really fall into three different sectors. There's the oil and gas sector, which really is two different stories, and then other economic activity. In the oil sector, we've seen the oil price bounce back from the lows that were reached earlier in 2009, and we think that that business is going to continue to enjoy some strength. Not quite what it was 2 or 3 years ago, of course, but nevertheless still some strong economic activity in the Fort McMurray area primarily, but other areas as well. So we think that one has got some legs on it for the balance of 2009 and 2010. The natural gas sector is an area that a lot of people outside of Alberta don't recognize as having the economic activity impact that it does. In that area, unfortunately for the producers and the service companies that serve those producers, the price has dropped by about 2/3 from last year, and it continues at a very low level in the $3 to $3.50 range. We think if that price stays the same, then a number of companies are going to have difficulties making money, and it'll be reflected in next year's list. Outside of oil and gas, there's a dynamic economy here in Alberta. And we see that in a company like Smart Technologies, which made it onto the list for the first time. It's a company that is not related to oil and gas at all. A lot of the technology in Alberta is related to oil and gas, however there's other uses for it. But we also see construction outside of the energy sector. We think that that's got some potential to come back. We think that the residential construction market, for example, a lot of the builders have gotten rid of all the inventory that they had built up, and so we think that there's some strength coming there. Aside from those businesses, there's also the service businesses which are dependent on the global economy, things like tourism and the like. So we think that those businesses have got a chance, but a lot of it's frankly going to depend on how the economy on a global level comes through in the next 18 months.